So a lot of people know that I've had a computer since the 70s. Okay, so because of that, I get asked a lot of computer questions. It goes with the territory. One of the most common questions people say to me is, what kind of computer do you have? Well, why would they ask me that? Essentially, they're trying to say, well, what is the best computer? And there is an ongoing debate among people about what is the best computer. And in one word, I'll just say I have a Mac. All right. In particular, I have an iMac 27-inch with a 5K Retina display. But basically, I have Macs. I have a bunch of Macs around here. And I also have some Windows machines here for servers. So people then say, wait a minute. Why a Mac? There's a debate about which is better. And they're always saying, well, I always heard Windows was better. Oh, Windows, especially now they're Windows 10. Wow, Windows 10 is great. Windows 10 is awesome. It's the best. Why wouldn't you buy a Windows PC? And to answer that, and by the way, if you want to debate me about why you think a Dell or an HP or whatever is made better than an Apple, I'll be happy to debate you in the comments. But as simply stated, I want to say it right here, right now, there's no better computer that you can buy than an Apple. I don't care what anybody tells me. There is no comparison. You get yourself a Mac and it is going to be better. Go ahead, start leaving comments. Go ahead, tell me what you think. Go ahead, I'll wait. You go ahead, you could type, I'll just pause. The reality of it is there is absolutely no comparison and I can shut you down in a few seconds. So you might as well stop leaving your comments or leave them anyway because I like comments anyway. But here's the point. Anyone who wants to tell me that the Windows world is better than the Mac has got to be they're just not seeing it through. And that's their way of saying they don't like a single Mac program. And I'll tell you, there are some fantastic Mac programs. In fact, you go to the App Store and it is chock full of apps. It used to be there was an argument that the Mac didn't have a lot of software. I got news for you. I go to the Windows world, I don't see anything in Windows that I really like other than Office. And I can get Office on the Mac. There really literally is nothing on the Windows world that I actually like. I mean, if you like Chrome, you like Firefox, name a program you have in Windows. I could get it on the Mac. So even then, go ahead, keep leaving comments. That's still not enough for me to put the final nail in the coffin as to why I prefer a Mac over Windows. And the answer to that is actually pretty simple. Do you like peanut butter sandwiches? I'm assuming a lot of people here right now are saying yes. And if I said, do you like jelly sandwiches? There's probably a lot of people here that say yes. Okay, all right, let's call the peanut butter sandwich the Dell. And the jelly sandwich is the Mac. Now, some people like a jelly sandwich, and they might say, well, but there's no substance, no protein to that. And that's what Windows is all about. Okay, you get your Windows. And now it's too dry, it's too bland, it's a great work machine, but something dry about it. So, what if I told you that when you get your Dell, you can run your Windows programs all you want. Your HP, you run your Windows programs all you want. But if you buy a Mac, you can run Windows. So I have my jelly sandwich and I slap on my peanut butter. Now I have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So now we come back to the original debate. Do you want Windows or do you want Mac? Well, if you get Windows, you can run Windows. If you get a Mac, you can run Windows and Mac programs at the same time. So to me, anyone who wants to tell me that it's better to buy a Windows PC than a Mac, they're just not figuring out the right balance. Windows will run Windows programs, but Mac programs will run Windows programs and Mac programs. You see what I'm saying? Why would you tip the scales and get the machine that can only run Windows programs where I can run every single Windows program on my Mac? And I don't just mean some, because there are things called Boot Camp, and I use something called Parallels. There's VMware, there's VirtualBox. There's a million ways to run Windows programs on the Mac and with 100% compatibility. So there is absolutely no contest here. Windows versus Mac, ding, ding, ding. Mac wins every time. I don't care unless you don't have the money for a Mac. There's absolutely no reason to buy a Windows PC. Mac wins every time. Go ahead, leave comments if you don't believe me. I like comments. Thanks for watching. So hey, that was today's idea of the day. Why not subscribe and see a new one each day? And I promise you, some of them won't suck.